off to Dover, fish the Admiralty arm. It's not been fished for the best part of 3 years. I think it's at least 3 years since I was last there. And of course, it's been closed for that time, and it's only been fished, I think, last week. So quite hopeful. Don't know quite what we're going to catch, but we'll see what we get. Been some reports of conger, so let's have a look at some of the rigs that I'm going to take for tomorrow. And with the reports of the conger, I've gone a bit bold and brave for me, because I'm normally a 2-hook flapper man, as you're probably aware. And I've got some wire trace rigs made up. I've got a running ledger, just in case I want it on the bottom, and that's for the conger. But as I'm only going to be fishing probably about 10 yards, maybe less than that even, just if I want it up above the deck, then off the seabed, then I've got a pulley pennel, because that pulley pennel with the weight at the bottom is going to act very much like a paternoster. The right time of year for plaice, though whether it will show plaice I don't know. So we've got some nice pretty green and black, and again they're running ledger, because we're fishing up high. Even if you're casting out, you've still got quite a steep angle, and if you use something like a flapper or something like that, you're going to be a long way off the seabed, really, because of the angle that it's going at. So you're not sort of like, if you're on a shore, you'd be like that. This is up that way. So we'll see what we get with those. And so I've also got some size 2 running ledger pennels on there. 60 main line, I think it's 15 snood, maybe for a dab or two. Still on that running ledger vein, I've got some 3&0s. Running ledger pennels, again running ledger for them, just in case there's a thornback ray about. I know Jeff will be fishing for them, but we'll see if they show. If they show, then all of a sudden I'll be putting one of these on, won't I? And of course I've got a size 2 2-hook flapper, because I'm taking 3 rods. You have to pay for an additional rod. You get 2 included in the price, but it's £2, and for £2 it's worth it. So I'm going to take a fairly light rod, a bass rod, and I'm just going to stick it down the wall, maybe catch a pouting or something like that, just for a bit of fun. Maybe even use it as a live bait, who knows. And then as backup, I've got a few pulley pennels in 2s and 0 and 3&0, I think they are, and we'll see how they go. It's about really working out what's there and then trying to respond to it, so having a bit of an option. But I am keen to try and get the bait on the seabed, and so particularly when we're out fishing a little bit further out from the wall. And so I've gone running ledger, and I don't know what the baker's doing, but I'm sure he'll be after the rays.
Okay, tomorrow me and the priest are going to fish the Admiralty Pier, Dover. First time for a couple of years, so I need to dig out some other bits of tackle. For those of you who have never fished it before, only the second half's open, and the tide run for about 4 or 5 hours, 2.5 hours either side of high tide, really does run strong from right to left. You're going to have a real strong tide run, and your normal sort of breakaway leads are not going to cope with it. If you try fishing during the run with leads like this, you're just going to get swept round to the left. Your rigs are going to get swept into the wall, probably snagged up, and you'll just lose loads of gear. And if you've got anyone fishing to the left of you, you're going to be sweeping their stuff in as well, and so you won't be the most popular guy on the pier. And I think the best way to think of it is it's like fishing up tide fishing from a boat, and you're going to need this sort of lead, nose wire, you know, real beasts really when the tide's really strong. We're lucky tomorrow's not a particularly big tide. When I first started fishing, an old chap taught me how to fish it, and he used to make these leads himself. He was an old plumber, old Pete. He's passed on now, but he just filled a length of copper tube up with lead, with a couple of bike spokes in the bottom. And they work. They work if you fish it right. They work. And I don't use anything complicated. I like to use these booms. You can use a zip slider, but I prefer these. I'll show you why. It's because of the nose wires of the lead. The boom helps the hook length not get tangled in the wires. When you just have a zip slider hanging down, your hook length will hang down in amongst the wires, and so I like these. And you haven't got a casting's not an issue down there. You're already half a mile out to sea. I just sort of hang my hook on, cast out, hook flies off, and there you go. Remember that the further out you cast, the more pressure on your line as well, so the harder it is to hold. And I'll just run through quickly what you want to be doing is cast out, stop the lead when it hits the water, obviously, then cut off again and let it sink, because another thing, the water's deep, so let it sink so it drops and straights down, not comes back in towards the wall. If you just stop the line, put your reel back in gear, it'll come back in towards it. So you're going to let the lead sink, you'll feel it at the bottom, and then you want to let out a belly of line to the left of you, or the tide will take it to the left of you, and that'll swing the lead round and pull it in. So hopefully it pulls in like that. It'll look like your line's going off to the left, but actually with the belly of line going round, comes back to your lead. Your lead should be out in front of you, really, or that'll look. And very often your rod tip will be angled over, and when it flicks up right, that's a fish has tripped your lead out, and you've got a nice big cod on. Well, that's how it used to be anyway. So you want to get yourself something like this, and these booms, as I say, these are nice. They hold there. If you use a up above, that's up to you. You know, a pulley rig or a paternoster style rig. But once that tide starts running, your normal 2-hook flappers or normal rigs with like this, they're not going to work, and it's just going to ruin your day. So go prepared. Get yourself a couple of these. These are 7 ounce. And as I say, tomorrow the tide's not particularly big. That's just a 6 ounce nose wire. That should probably be alright tomorrow. And it'll start running about 2.5 hours before high water, and it'll run for a couple of hours after. So 4.5, 5 hours. And if you have never fished it before, I wouldn't go down there on a spring, not yet. Go down there a couple of times on the smaller tides and get used to it. Anyway, see you on the pier tomorrow. We're back.
It feels good.
We're on the Admiralty. You're not allowed to film coming into the port and that, where you're parking and the
really nice and easy
gates, but it's really easy, it's really good. And you're not allowed to film inwards. None of the buildings, none of the security, no boat movement. So that's alright, because the fishing's out in front of us anyway, isn't it? But it's good to be back. It's not the best of days, quite a strong southwesterly, but it don't look bad. Well, not bad. We'll have a few anyway, I'm sure. Just a quick look at the setup. 7,000 sea reel, zippy rod. Brings in 7 ounce with the boom rig I showed you, and a panel on the end for the raise, and a similar thing just with bigger hooks for the close in down the wall for the conger. That trace is about 4 foot long, which is nice long trace about. Probably a bit long actually. I might shorten it if that gets too many tangles. He's setting up down there. A few people along here today. And it's only the second weekend it's been open. High tide's about 5 tonight. I think we're gonna start running about 1 o'clock-ish, and they are forecasting rain at about 3 o'clock, so we might be getting wet. But right now, let's fish. Let's fish, man. Let's fish. I haven't finished setting up. I'm still setting up my conger trace, and he's claiming a fish. First fish of Dover. Well, certainly a bend in the rod. What's it going to be? It's a dogfish. Now that's what you get, ragworm, you see. 2-hook flapper and ragworm. Hey! Look, he hasn't even got his second rod out yet. It's a very pale one, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm. Well done for catching a dogfish, Vic. Hey! The Admiralty is reopened. Getting bites. Probably dogfish though, that's the trouble. Up and down the pier, I've seen about 3 landed so far. He's setting up his little rod now. He's going to try and catch a little pout. Look at that. He's going to try and catch a little pouting for live bait. That yellow rod of mine, that's got a big lump of blue straight down the wall, really, for conger. I wouldn't mind if a lobster got hold of it. Oh, he's going to have it in. Here he goes. Another dogfish, what do you reckon? Action shot! Oh yeah. Oh. Is this a 2-hook flapper? It could be 2 dogfish, yeah. Yeah. Right, it's making it hard work. We're going to see what it is. I should imagine it's a pair of dogs. Looking down there. Just see it coming up. We got colour. Oh, look at that rod going.
I know, that's the rod.
Look at that. That's the one down there. That's the conger rod.
I know.
Oh. And you're messing around with yes, 2 dogfish. Yes. Well done, mate. Well done. Look at that. That might even be 3, is it? On 2 hooks. Look at that. Do you want me to hand line that up for you, or are you going to manage it? I might have to put this down and hand line it up. Back in the mode. Yes, I was right. It was 3 on a 2-hook flapper. Well, that one's not even hooked. It's just got the line wrapped around its mouth. Look, that's all you got to do with this one. Look. If it opens its mouth, look, it's not even hooked. Look at that, just tangled. He's gonna take a picture of it. Oh, yeah, and I'm going to say that's dogfish, isn't it? Still, at least we're catching fish. At least we're catching. Getting a good bite down the wall. Sit on my hands for a while. Don't know why I'm whispering. And it's still going though. Oh, slack. Oh, it's falling slack. Oh, I'm going to have to have a look at this.
Well, it's fish on. It's down the wall. Oh, can't see anything yet. It's a dogfish. It's a dogfish. Oh, well played, sir.
One of these bites might turn into a conger. I didn't think you normally get the doggies in so close. They must be everywhere out there. There's about a dozen fishing on this wall today and they've all been swinging dog fishing. Going all right. It's not big enough a bite. It's not big enough bite for a conger, is it? Conger would pull it over, wouldn't it? Getting excited because he's had a dogfish bite. Oh, no. Alright. Ah, you've missed that, I reckon. There's nothing on there. Samphire Ho over there. A few more weeks. There you go. Bit of lure fishing. Do mainly lure fishing over there because it's very rocky. Fish with a rotten bottom. You do lose, yeah, you do lose gear over there. Good for the lures though. Bass, mackerel. Folkestone down the distance. Be down there in the next couple of weeks because the plaice must be coming in.
Well, it's cool fish on. Bending that rod. Blimey. Just with the zip legs.
It's probably two dogfish.
Two dogfish. I managed to catch 3 on a 2-hook flapper. It's pretty sad. They do seem to be order of the day. This could actually be.
One dogfish.
It feels heavy.
Actually, it's a lobster.
It's caught a lobster.
Oh, it's a lobster. Oh, come on, stay on.
Do you want me to hand line you?
Stay on. Oh, yes. Don't pull off. Oh, it's a big one.
Hey!
Oh, fucking take that.
I will have to bleep that bit out. That is some size. That's size.
Legal, mate. That's legal. Put it back because it's a female and it's full of eggs.
Well, lovely lobster, matey.
To go back.
Nice one, Baker. Lovely job.
Now, I wonder what they're looking for. don't think there'll be any today, chaps. It's a bit rough.
What is it? He's just asked. Well, who knows?
It's not big. It could be weed. It's a little dogfish. Isn't it?
It's a small dogfish.
Oh, if that's a smooth out there.
Ooh,
Is that a baby smooth?
a bit of tiny hound.
It's very small.
It's very dogfishy though. It's a very tiny dogfish.
Look at the size of the bait to the bloody fish. Look.
Sorry, children. I think the baker just swore. Lovely. Well done, Jeff. That's quite some fish. It's tiny.
Are you claiming a fish now? A lobster? A dogfish. It is a dogfish, look. Oh, look, a dogfish. Shall I keep the film running? Because we haven't seen a dogfish for a while, have we? Actually, that has quietened down on the dogfish front. But yeah, where'd you get orange zip sliders from? I thought they were always red.
Can you see it? Can you see it?
Yeah, dogfish. Look at that, you've got orange zip sliders. I've never seen orange zip sliders. Yeah.
It's the future, man.
There we are. Back on the Addy. Catching dogfish. I have seen a dab, and the chap did say there's been a ray being caught at the end, and
there was a round fish,
and
I don't know whether it was a bass or
a lobster. But what was a nice morning, it's turned a bit. So we might be getting wet. But it has quietened down on the dogfish front.
well, somebody's taken a bit of line. So we're watching, we're expectant. We gave a little tremble first, and then nice big knock. One is struck into it. You miss it? Something prowling down there.
No. No, I missed it. Should have given it longer.
Personally, I'm hoping it's just swimming along about 10 yards to the right where my rod is. You missed it. That was conger. Could have been, or a bass with a type of strike with a hit it gave you. Well, we'll see.
I'm not saying there's a lot of dogfish about down here today, but that's a pulley pennel, and that's a classic. Look at that, hold up, you can see the double hook up. Yeah, one bait, two dogfish. And it's getting the wind's getting up. No rain, but it's getting a bit breezy. Don't know if we might get some tide running in the next another hour or so. And we hopefully something better might come through with the run. No,
They said, oh no, it's something missed something, or it's having to lie down.
I think it is better than dogfish. It's fighting more than a dogfish.
It's still on.
It's not a dogfish.
What can it be? What can it be, children? It's a dogfish.
I really thought that was something else that time.
We've had rather a lot of them, as you know, so this is getting nonsense. Oh look, there's not even a very big one. Yeah, lovely fishing.
The bite and the fight, I thought that was
Probably foul looked it or something. No, you haven't actually. Anyway.
Scanning in everything. That's a mess. Put your hands out of the way. Let's just
I'm trying to.
let's just
Go in.
oh. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Well,
It's-
either help, get out of your road.
off.
I don't use that language.
Go away. Oh dear. Oh, it's turned right miserable. Did see a few whiting, one dab, one lobster, and about 100 dogfish. And we're the last souls on here. And it's still open for another hour and a half, I think. But it really is miserable. But it's good to be back, and we did have a fish all day. Lost count of the number of dogfish. It's sport if nothing else. Oh, look at that. It's another hour and a half to my tide. I think we've stayed on here. We might get a wave come up. Where are we going? See you soon. Bye for now.